Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Lamplighters League with me, Break It Dawn. So looking at the UI here, you can't hover over each of these and see what they do, but most of them seem pretty straightforward. Supplies keeps things running, I'd guess. Intelligence, I'm assuming will gather on missions and lets us find other missions. Healing, if someone's injured in a mission, heal them up. I'm not sure what AET is. Australian Eastern Time. Skill points. I'm not sure what Ink, KA, and Sir is going to be used for. But we'll figure it out. Let's look at our supplier, then agents, and then world map. And then we'll talk to these three.
Let's make a deal.
Supplier. In addition to piloting the getaway plane, Captain Nicky sells a variety of rare and dubiously legal items. From this screen, the good captain will gladly trade his wares for the supplies that agents earn on missions and expeditions. Okay, so supplies is money. So bandages we've seen, flash bomb we've seen, smoke bomb. It's a buff consumable. It works out, obviously. Targeted, creates smoke in the target area. Incoming attacks against units in smoke have a minus 25% chance to hit and to crit. And it covers 5 tiles. We've seen the firebomb as well. Ooh, armor and weapon mods. Neat. The agent screen. This is the agent screen. Use this view to manage the scoundrels and Locke's employee by equipping items to prepare them for their next mission, and spending skill points to unlock new tricks of the trade. The agents earn some skill points from retrieving the undrawn hand. Spend them now by selecting skills in the upper left. So I can also equip cards at some point. Skill trees. This is an agent skill tree. Here, spend skill points earned from missions to unlock nodes and open new paths, allowing the agents to grow stronger and even learn new abilities. Skill points are a shared resource, and agents can benefit from them without having participated in the mission that earned them. I'd say spend your current skill points out between Ingrid, Latif, and Eddie, or drop them all on a single agent. Oh neat, so they all get a weapon upgrade. We have 6, so I can spend 2 on each agent to kind of keep them on even footing. So for Ingrid, we'll grab Stick and Move 1. It's a melee debuff ability. A devastating hit and run attack that inflicts blinded and grants Ingrid a free move action. So bonus plus 2 max HP and plus 2% damage. Then we have 3 options here. Melee Overwatch 1. It's a passive Overwatch ability. Performs a melee attack on any adjacent enemies performing a hostile action. Can activate 1 time per round. So bonus plus 2 max HP plus 3% damage. Oh, they cost 2 skill points now. Be a little bit more selective. She also has Push Kick 1. It's a melee ability. Pushes target 2 tiles. Push targets can collide with other objects or enemies, causing knockdown. Grants an extra plus 2 max hit points and plus 3% damage. And Hot Pursuit, a passive ability. Upon using Stick and Move, Ingrid gains speed plus 2 and an extra 2 max HP and 3% damage. Latif. Let's go ahead and grab Distract 1. It's a debuff ability. Latif inflicts blinded to all enemies in an area. Affected enemies prioritize attacking Latif. It affects 4 tiles, gives them 2 max HP and plus 2% damage. Then we have Slippery. It's a passive ability. Latif gains plus 1 evade when he is hit by a crit, also 2 hit points and 3% damage. Running Shot. Ranged ability. A hit and run attack that deals plus 50% additional damage per evade stack on Latif. Latif gains a free move action. If the target dies, Latif gains an additional plus 1 evade. Also gives him 2 hit points and 3% damage. And Decoy 2. The signature ability. Latif sets a 170 hit point decoy in a cloud of smoke. becomes invisible, and moves to a selected location. Nearby enemies attack the decoy for 2 rounds or until destroyed. Affects 9 tiles. The decoy's max hit points is increased by 50, and he gains 2 hit points and 3% damage. Again, we'll hold off on that. We'll give Eddie Light 'em Up. It's a ranged ability. Attacks up to 4 targets, ammo permitting. Hit targets are flushed out of their current locations, abandoning cover if applicable. All targets gain marked. He gets 2 hit points and plus 2% damage. We can give him Hit 'em Hard, a passive ability. Upon manually activating the reload ability, Eddie gains plus 20% crit chance until end of round. Passive reload abilities such as Quick Load do not trigger this effect. And plus 2 hit points and plus 3% damage. That's the same across the board. I don't think I need to keep reading that. Bullseye 1, ranged ability. A devastating shot that is guaranteed to hit has a plus 15% chance to crit and deals double damage. Deals additional bonus damage against marked targets. That's convenient. And Set 'em Up, a passive ability. Eddie's attacks gain a plus 25% chance to cause marked. Wow, just by default. So all of their stuff seems to sync up well with themselves. But I like the guaranteed chance to hit. I shouldn't say guaranteed chance, the guaranteed hit on Bullseye 1. So let's grab that. We only have the 1 skill point left. Let's go back to the hideout and speak to everybody, and then we'll look at the world map.
All this for one long-lost tower, huh? There must be something very valuable inside. I wonder why Locke thinks he's the one who should have it.
You sure ask a lot of questions, kid.
It's part of my charm. Besides, I've seen my share of archaeological expeditions. Most of the time, everyone goes home empty-handed. Sometimes, you only wish they did.
Mr. Locke hasn't asked us to break out the pickaxes. He just wants us to smash up some machinery.
That's another thing. Trace Marteau is in a secret alliance with that Nick Astro woman. How's that for an odd couple? He's working on flying cars and she's running around with antique swords. How did they meet?
I wonder that too. It keeps me up at night. I'm trying to count the money Locke paid me, but I keep losing count because I can't stop wondering.
Mr. Sawyer, I'd be happy to count your money for you. Just say the word.
Gentlemen, please. It's simple. 2 sets of wealthy eccentrics have decided to indulge in an archaeological competition. Our Mr. Locke and this Banished Court. And if we play our cards right, we'll come away rich enough to cultivate eccentric hobbies of our own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be preparing for our next mission. We wouldn't want to disappoint our employer, would we?
So, you finally have your cards back. Was it worth it?
Without a question. The undrawn hand is no ordinary deck of cards.
Oh yeah? You going to do a reading? See your future? Can you see my future?
Centuries of study, and we've only scratched the surface of the card's potential. But we know this. The undrawn hand doesn't predict the future. It changes it.
Can it give me a future where I have a secret island of my own and don't have to work for you anymore?
The cards prefer those who tempt fate. Perhaps if you keep sticking your neck out in the field, like you did in Marseille.
Forget about it. I almost got my head sliced off on that last job. I'll keep flying your gang of crooks around, but I'm not getting off the plane anymore. Not for anything.
Not to worry. My agents will handle the field work from now on.
Glad we see eye to eye. Good night, boss. Hope somewhere in those cards of yours is a winning hand.
There is, Captain. There has to be. One more thing. These are portable radios. They'll allow you to communicate in the field as if you were standing side by side.
That's the tiniest radio I ever seen. In the war, they were big as rucksacks and heavy as sin.
The modern world is one of strange and rapid change. I'll take any advantage it provides.
So items and equipment. There are 4 types of equipment: armor, accessories, weapon mods, and pocket items. Outfit the agents from here on the agent screen. Next, we don't have anything yet. Alright, to the world map. The next mission. This is the world map Locke uses to plan his secret war against the scions of the Banished Court. Use it to track the court's progress and plan the agent's next moves. A pin on the map represents the sabotage job Locke once done against one of the scions, Trace Marteau. Select it to begin the mission. What we have available. And we'll get 1 intel, 75 supplies, and 6 skill points. So we have a phenomenon over here, the Faithful. This mission introduces a new enemy type, Scourges. Trial run. Destroy a generator built by Marteau Industries. From automobiles to home radios to government military contracts, Marteau Industries has its fingers in every pie. This is a critical mission. Have any other agents to swap out for, so here's our team. Locke's journal. My 3 new agents succeeded in retrieving the undrawn hand, despite Zoran and Nicastro's interference. Now they're en route to a Marteau Industries compound, with orders to destroy a piece of machinery my informants traced to the site. Machinery that, if I am correct, plays a role in the company's mysterious Project Crossroads. Almost as important as the mission itself is the question: will the undrawn hand respond to their actions?
Alright. This generator Mr. Locke wants us to destroy is just up ahead.
From stealing blank cards to destroying machinery. Locke is a strange one, that's for sure.
Enough windjamming. Let's do this job and get out.
A letter. Typewritten on fine paper. S. We need to have a serious talk about resource allocation if Lady N is going to keep burning through troops for her hocus-pocus horseplay. Look at us. You're out of unit doing cleanup in Marseille. I'm out of squad doing maintenance on the crossroads. And she didn't even deliver the cards. You and I both know this isn't how you run an efficient company. What's done is done, but the next time she wants to go off running after a holy grail or a magic ring, she can do it with her own men. Our men have a tower to get to. JTM. They're everywhere. In the distance, a line of shiny helmets winds its way through the dense jungle, like ants in the undergrowth.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Okay, so we can find supplies and stuff in the mission, so it does pay to be thorough. Doubly so. Experimental fuel, volatile Marteau invention, destroy it to spill shocked water on the ground.
Honey, I'm home.
The bandages we can't pick up. More supplies.
Shock troops and flankers, the court's scourges move quickly to stun and overwhelm their enemies.
The scourges push agents into obstacles. Great.
Recruited from the disillusioned masses, enforcers impose the Banished Court's will with semi-automatic rifles and satchel charges. The most numerous of all the court's forces, but no less dangerous for it.
Let's take a look at these guys. So the Scourge, shoot shotgun, attacks a single target up to 6 tiles away, and Savage Slam pushes a target back several tiles. Collisions cause knockdown. And the Faithful, yeah, we've already read that. The Scourge. I think that's what we already heard, so I'm going to read that again. Teeth right here. I'm going to have Eddie go open the door over here.
It's open. Get a move on.
So the whole patrol comes over this way again. We can use this to our advantage. There's also this. So oil, something we can light on fire. A lantern that we can light on fire. So maybe what I want to do is send Latif back around this way to shoot that.
I could steal the eyeliner off your eyes.
Deep roots. A futile attempt has been made to cut away the thick vines that cling grimly to these ruins.
Time to earn our bread.
Okay, that did not work the way I anticipated it working.
Blink and you'll miss me.
I assumed that they would light the oil on fire.
On, let's go. HB for beauty.
On it.
Alright, so it looks like they stopped chasing us, now they just run through the fire. Because I stealthed him. That's the only one that they would have seen. I just waited out and let them burn themselves out, I guess. Not very bright. But good to know that's how it works. So if you don't reveal your entire party, and if you're able to stealth the character that revealed themselves, then you can exit combat. I am gonna go loud here.
Begins.
They spread out. Still put her behind half cover at least. Maybe she'll get a crit, get lucky? No. Unfortunately not. Nice and clustered up for 2 signature abilities. Wow, 60 damage. Not a fan.
See? I practice.
Dead in my sights.
Pain will be over soon. You couldn't keep up.
Nice, so he's blinded. Buys us a little bit of time. And get her back behind cover. They like their grenades. They also like missing.
The quicker, the better.
I'm assuming he's with... No, it looks like he's right outside the circle. Alright, take out 1 enemy per turn. We didn't take any damage last turn, so I think we're looking pretty good. Definitely could have gone a little more smoothly. I was hoping she'd get her attack off before we aggro the
someone needs to
enemies.
be practicing.
But I think you have to use a takedown in order to do that, though. It's hard to turn this down. I don't know if I should use a signature ability this early on to the mission,
Even easier than falling out of love.
Sometimes I amaze even myself.
It gives her an extra action point. Another action point, so I can put her behind cover. And not very good odds of hitting, but guess I'll go ahead and take it. We have them pinned.
Never mind. You'll get it next time.
See what we can do from here. I could have done this before. There's anything I can really do. This guy I could run out and punch him once, but he'll just take a hit after I do that.
Stop shooting!
Stress. An agent has suffered a stress break. Battle takes its toll. Everyone on the field, both agents and enemies, accumulate stress during combat. Displayed as a meter just above the health meter. When a stress meter fills up, that poor so-and-so suffers a stress break. When the agents stress break. After a stress break, agents have one fewer AP on their next turn. When the mission's over, the undrawn hand will deal out a breaking card. These fateful cards bring trouble to those who carry them and are difficult to dispel. Good to know.
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Hey, save some for me, will you? Reloading.
That was disappointingly easy. What's next?
Let's move.
I would call that easy. When I had Ingrid run out, I thought we were going to get our first attack off. But that wasn't the case. Wonders of the world. The passage of centuries has failed to topple this ancient architectural marvel. And a shock bomb. Drop this.
Don't
Swap
mind if
that
I do.
out. Have her pick this up.
There.
Go ahead and use it and
Now
pick up
where
the shock
was I?
bomb. It may pay off to not fight every enemy I come across, but I really like fighting, so... Possessions. Crates filled with ancient relics taken from the nearby ruins. All marked, property of W. Strum. A newspaper article. Grace Marteau on fame, fortune, and the fashion of the future. Now, don't tell me you still wear sock garters. Mr. Marteau flashes me an accusatory wink, unearthing a $100 glass of 1865 Catronio rye. Sorry, Catriona rye. Must I beg you to get with the times. By the end of our interview, I'm the proud owner of 5 new pairs of rayon socks and a top-of-the-line Marteau Electrolife automatic coffee pot. And I've gotten a rare glimpse into the life of a man so fantastically wealthy that he stands to go... It's on to a Griffith Observatory gala for this mogul. He pours his untouched Catriona rye into a nearby fountain. Instruments of destruction. A crate holding a purifier's flamethrower empty of fuel. The straps that attach it to the soldier's back are heavy and secure, impossible to undo with gloved fingers. But fingerless gloves. Or no gloves at all.
Fanatics willing to die for the Banished Court and its magisters. Acolytes' ceremonial daggers are razor sharp, and their dedication to the court is absolute.
There's our mission objective. Is that it for the map? If so, I can start using my takedowns liberally. Recon mode is a little janky, isn't it? There's been a couple performance issues with the game, but nothing game breaking yet. More bandages. I may as well top off, right?
What do we have here?
That will do.
That beside the acolyte. Area of interest. An ancient ruin rises majestically from the dense jungle fog, seemingly untouched for now.
A souvenir.
Second Wind. Pick up Second Wind to refill an agent's signature ability and takedown charges.
Hold on. Got one down.
What's that?
Uh-oh. So I wonder if this phase ever ends.
All right, it's happening.
Oh,
this is happening.
doesn't matter.
Let's do this.
Good thing I used a Second Wind on him, because he can do this. And get out of dodge somewhere.
They can't hit me if I'm not there anymore.
Now that was impressive.
Oh, just another day for the gentleman Jin.
So he's currently invisible. I will take that. Alright, just start blasting, I guess. I probably could have broken out of combat had I not shot with Eddie. I did slip up there. I forgot that Latif could still be spotted. That seems a little dangerous. I want to use his signature ability, but we can't get close enough, unfortunately. I can't even get to cover with him. Is that not within his Overwatch range? That was pretty uncool. Alright. Well, good news is...
You picked the wrong side, my friend.
one less enemy to deal with. Also, they lined up nicely, hopefully for his ability. I'm not sure how Elevation's going to play into it because... I guess we'll do it this way.
Time to light 'em up!
So get her closer. We take out all the acolytes real quick. She'll be exposed after the fact. Why would I not? Okay. But they're down several bodies. Oh, 2 turns. That's 60 damage. She might be in trouble. Not sure what the Acolyte's doing.
Well, I wanted a challenge, didn't I?
Bad luck.
Thank goodness for the miss. Alright. She is in trouble.
That was your last chance.
Well, you've got promise.
Okay, then there were 3. Then there were 2. Not a very smooth mission. I'm still figuring out some of the mechanics and how ambushes work. I thought it's where I could run up with her. I mean, here I goofed up because Latif got spotted. I forgot that his cloak ability doesn't work when they're directly on the same side as him looking right at him, which makes sense.
Now you know your place.
Nice. Well, that's AP.
You break easily.
Not worth a shot. She might go down here. Hope not. He's dazed. He's gonna probably shove her. Oh no! That's right. He's provoked.
A glass jaw.
Now that's what I like to see.
I'm not sure where that acolyte went. Overwatch in a general direction. She ran off somewhere over here. Why is she running all the way around? I suppose a mode of fate do.
Not a bad hand.
Oh, a new card of the undrawn hand. He gets evade for moving, so I can move him safely into the line of fire. Wait, why can't we see? Alright, fine, I'll put Overwatch there. And Overwatch here.
Don't be shy now.
And that is that.
Alright, clutched it out despite the
Let's get it done.
rough start to that encounter. A glimpse of the past. Ancient civilization's glyphs are barely visible through the moss. Then supplies. An advertisement. The Marteau Mobile. Drive like an American. JT Trace Marteau invites you to the future, a world of steel and gasoline. Don't walk. Drive. That was weird.
I could steal the eyeliner off your eyes.
Field orders. Typed on court letterhead. To all court officers regarding kill list. The individuals listed below have been identified as enemies of the Banished Court. They are to be hunted down and eliminated at your earliest opportunity. Updates to this list will be provided regularly as operations proceed. The Council of Magisters. Oh, cool. Gonna use this.
Wait.
That's right, I have to. Let me clamber.
Let's make tracks.
Keep up.
Yep, we'll let us clamber up there. Despite the option being right there.
What do you think this generator does?
Dunno, but it looks like it's leaking. Target drone.
Time to go then?
Oh, that's what this section was for. I thought it was weird that there's a little area back here.
Come on,
Whoops.
y'all.
Left my team behind. Come on, guys.
Roll out.
That's that. Marteau's generator is scrap. Now let's get out of here.
I guess this sets back the Banished Court's plans for the tower. Whatever they are.
Ask Locke if you're so curious. Me? I'd rather get rich than get wise.
Alright. So 1 intel, 75 supplies, and 6 skill points. Marteau's generator is in pieces, and my 3 new agents are on their way back to the island. They prove they can infiltrate a court outpost and sabotage infrastructure key to the Scion's plans for the tower. Now comes the real test. Will the undrawn hand respond to them, as it has the Lamplighters for hundreds of years? Yeah, I really didn't use stealth effectively in that mission. Sorry, it's all part of the learning process. Basilisk. Speed cut in half. Stone cannot run. Great.
Sometimes I think I am the unluckiest girl in the world.
The Undrawn Hand. The Undrawn Hand reveals a new fate. After every mission, the Undrawn Hand etches the agent's experiences onto its once blank cards. Place these cards onto the agent's tableaus to change the way they fight. Changing Fate. Stack cards of the same type on a tableau slot to increase their effectiveness. Discard cards to receive ink, which can also be used to bolster the Undrawn Hand's powers. Collect Motes of Fate on missions to unlock new and better cards. We got the Behemoth and the Revelation. Behemoth, this agent has +5 armor and -1 speed. A mountain does not weep for thunderclouds. I'd like to give that to her, but she only has the one slot available. And the Revelation, it's a debuff ability. Inflict blinded on all enemies in the target area. Affects 3 tiles, range close, cooldown 5. The Dawning of a Sun that never sets. Can we give this to him?
When I focus, I can do anything.
I assume that we can always swap these out later, right?
If it's gotta get done, it's gonna get done.
It's done, Mr. Locke. Mr. Marteau's generator is a smoldering wreck.
No sign of Marteau himself, though.
A shame. I was hoping to get a look at the great American industrialist.
Be glad he wasn't there. Marteau Industries makes a ton of stuff, but it's their weapons division that keeps the lights on. And I hear old Trace personally field tests his prototypes.
But your sabotage set back his operations. My informants have confirmed it.
Yeah, that'll keep him out of the tower. Though I'm still unclear on the how.
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you.
Try us, why don't you?
At the top of the tower, at its crown, sits an energy source, greater than anything else on Earth. If any of the 3 court scions got their hands on it, there'd be nothing they couldn't do. This power is both dangerous and unstable, and taking control of it requires preparation. My informants are tracking the court's progress, and they grow closer by the day. That is why your sabotage missions are so critical. They buy us the time we need to reach the tower before the court can complete their preparations and set their plans in motion. But we can't hold off the court and find the tower at the same time. I need more agents.
Who and where, Mr. Locke?
There are 2, each in different parts of the world. One is a combat medic, Ana Sofia Rodriguez. The other, an assassin, who goes by Celestine. Both are on the court's bad side. Specifically, the court's 3rd leader, Wolfram Strum. It's taken me months of searching to find them. And now, with Strum bearing down, we only have time to rendezvous with one of them, not both. Fortunately, extracting one agent should buy the other enough time to slip Strum's notice, until we can find her again. The details of both women's whereabouts are here on the map. Let's get to work.
Alright, I'll call it here. So this will be the formula going forward. At the beginning of each episode, we'll go over all the hideout stuff. We'll speak to everybody, level everybody up, buy stuff, do a mission, wrap up the mission, so on and so forth. So, I'm going to call it here for now. Next time we'll speak to everybody and take a look at our level up options and what we can buy at the supplier. And I guess also the field report? Either way, we'll play with that next time. For now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.